Good morning, and welcome to Bumblebee Junction.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you can't tell, it has been raining for about 2 days, and it's awful muggy and humid out here. I want to do a little quick walk around, and actually after that, I have a little confession to make. So hold on, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted to show you what 2 days of rain will do to peas. They have absolutely jumped up. Right now, those are almost as tall as I am. And they've got so many big, pretty blooms on them. And there's more little pods. Let's see if I can't find a couple here. Little tiny pods. And they are absolutely just about as healthy as they can be. And they've got all their little runners out. They are just huge. Another nice little surprise in the late gardens. There are a couple of really nice sized, let me put my hand down here so you can see, acorn squash that are really just starting to take off. And these guys are right here beside the yellow beans. And I have already picked these yellow beans twice. And there are more out here, and just about ready to be picked again. And they are still blooming. Yeah, definitely gonna get at least one more picking out of these guys, and really happy for that. You see there are yellow beans all over the place in here. Down in, yeah. I have taken the cantaloupe out of their beds, and those 2 beds are completely open and done. And down here looking at the green beans, and there are more beans in here on these guys too. Get down in here and get out of my own way here. Probably be easier to follow my hand in. There are more beans out here, and the green beans to pick too. A couple more there. And they still have a few blooms on them too. Really nice, pretty beans in here. Giant bunch of beans right there. Yeah. Be about time for another good picking of beans, which means we'll end up canning some more. And that is never a bad thing. Okay, I'm going to take a quick stop off over here in the cherry tomato bed. These are my absolute favorite cherry tomatoes, and I have just absolutely just love them. That is a cherry tomato that is still green, and I don't know if I showed you guys earlier, but she has put off some really large cherry tomatoes this year, and these are green, and she is still blooming. If I can show you, yep, more blooms. And trying to climb the trellis, get up here with the beans, and I am currently still leaving these guys to dry out and get some seeds off of them. But I think the cherry tomatoes think that if the beans are done with the trellis, it's their turn. just making a quick stop off over here. There's one of the loofahs. There's another really nice one right there. And these guys have absolutely taken over my chicken coop. You can almost see in the window. There are, I don't know, a dozen maybe of those size loofahs. Here's a little bitty tiny one. Yeah, I think if I grow these again, I definitely need to remember that they really do love to climb. These guys have just absolutely taken this chicken coop over. Well, I had wanted to get started on this project, but it has been raining for about at least 2 days, and it's just way too wet to get in there and start moving that dirt. So I'm going to let it dry out just a little bit, and last week's project is going to actually turn into being this week's project. Okay, thought I'd come out here and show you all the little carrots. They are getting their first really fuzzy little tops going on there. And there's still a few just starting to come up. But obviously the rain and the cooler temperatures have not hurt these little guys at all. And I think that they should be okay for quite a while, because I don't know, I think it's of our belief that if a carrot gets touched by a little frost, it only makes them a little bit sweeter. And we're still about 3 weeks from our frost date. Okay, we got more leaf color change in here in the sweet potatoes. And you can see that one's still plenty good and green. But these guys are killing me. I can see that the leaves are changing, and I know it's getting to be close to time to get in there and dig them up. Did get my hand down in there a few days ago and did find some really nice sweet potatoes in there. So it's going to drive me crazy sitting and watching the leaves turn, but we're not too far off. Another really pretty sign of fall. That is my dwarf burning bush, and she's absolutely starting to turn red, and really, really pretty. I might have to try to propagate that one. Actually, I should have planted a few extra, but she's really changing her colors, and thought I'd come over and show you just how pretty she was. Okay, we are down here on the bridge looking down at the creek. You see there's plenty of water flowing in there. It had gone way, way down, but we have had a couple of days of rain. Kind of got worried there for a little while that maybe we might have a little bit of flooding, but we didn't, and the creek has stayed well within her bounds. But we did get some really good rain, and the plants really like it, and I like to sit and listen to the creek. Okay, we're standing back here behind the chicken coops, and beyond that far coop down there you can see the garden that we've already shut down. And I'll show you, we got all of those excuse me, all of those terribly high weeds and everything cleaned up out of there. Got these trees back here trimmed up, and gonna kind of let the rest of everything go on the creek to die back a bit when the weather really starts to get cooler. And then I'm gonna come through here one last time, clean it up, and then it'll be ready, and we'll just kind of leave it for spring. Okay, so that's all the footage that I have for today. Kind of sad there's not quite as much going on in the garden right now. Really happy for the fall beans and fall carrots and stuff. But now on to that confession. Okay, so the green bean recipe that Mark made the other day, I don't know if you remember, I was going to make fried chicken that night too. Okay. The green beans were absolutely wonderful and very, very salty. And when I make fried chicken, well, I have to put quite a bit of salt on it when I eat it. But the confession is that the last 24 hours have been absolutely miserable because the other thing that Tina has is an iodine allergy. Yeah, and yeah, I ate too many beans, ate too much fried chicken, and went back and had to eat the leftovers too, and that is an awful lot of salt for somebody my size with an iodine allergy. So yeah, it made for a pretty miserable time, but they were absolutely worth it. If I had to, I would do it again. Absolutely would do it again. But yeah, whenever he makes anything like that, and then I have to make fried chicken on top of it, and yeah, that was quite a mistake to make. And it's kind of funny because iodine is an absolutely essential nutrient for the body, and a lot of the medical professionals and stuff say that it's more a sensitivity than it is an allergy. But I'm about living proof that it really is an allergy, and actually I treat it with taking a little Benadryl, and yeah, it's been miserable, but it was worth every minute of it. Don't get me wrong, it was absolutely worth every minute of it. He is a good cook, and he made such a giant pot of beans, and yeah. You know me, I just had to eat them. And then, we couldn't eat all of them in one sitting, so, I had to go and eat more, and yeah. Anyway, you'd think at 52 years old I'd have, learned that lesson before, but apparently, I need to learn it again. But it was fantabulous, and not completely sure I regret it, but yeah. Anyway, probably should go ahead and get on out of here. Head back in the house and probably relax a little bit more for today. Get the rest of this out of my system. Anyway, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to ring that little bell. It'll let you know when I do something else stupid. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything at all in your mind, please leave them in the little box below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. I know there's not that much going on in the gardens, but what's going on out there is really happy, really taking off, and there are more beans in the future. So, yeah. I should probably go ahead and get on out of here. I am happy that you chose to spend a few minutes of your day with me today, and I hope that today's video finds everybody safe and happy. And don't forget, we love you, and we'll see you in the next one.